What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's been a little bit, but we're back playing Abzan Lantern Control in Modern. If you're watching this, you know Lantern matches are already an uphill battle, and with the release of Modern Horizons 3, it hasn't gotten any easier. I still believe Abzan colors are the best shell for this deck, so let's go over a few new additions. Starting with our lands, we've been running fast lands for a while now, and we're going to continue running them. We have 3 Blooming Marsh and 3 Concealed Courtyard. We have 1 Boseiju just because it's pretty much free in this deck. We're running 6 Rainbow lands with Glimmer Void and Spire of Industry. We have a basic forest, basic swamp. We have 2 Mycosynth Gardens. This will help copy any artifact that we need. 4 Urza Saga, which is the best land in our deck. And then we have 1 Fomori Vault. So this is one of the newer cards this year. This allows us to use our mana to try to find more lock pieces, especially when we're empty-handed. For our 1-drops, we have our usual Hand Disruption with Inquisition and Thoughtseize, Ancient Stirrings to find our lock pieces. We have our Lantern and Shredder combo. And then we have our other 2 Shredders with 2 Pixis. For more general Saga targets, we're running 1 Pithing Needle, 1 Haywire Might, 1 Relic Progenitus, and 1 Underworld Cookbook. So if you're unfamiliar with any of these, if you want to check my previous Lantern videos, they're still relevant as to why we're running these specific cards. Because we're mostly Golgari, we're running 2 Assassin's Trophy. This is like a catch-all versus Karn versus just anything we need to blow up. I'm running 3 Spellskite main. I still haven't really been seeing anyone else run Spellskite main. Pretty sure I pioneered the Spellskite main deck. This is because back before MH3 Prisontron, we would run a set of Spellskite, and it was just a staple in that deck, so I don't see why we shouldn't be running it in Lantern Control. The only downside to this is it turns on creature removal, but it's worth the risk. So because we're Abzan, I'm running 2 Talisman, 1 of Hierarchy and 1 of Resilience. This helps play around Blood Moon and help us hit our colors. We have 4 Ensnaring Bridge, which is the staple of this deck. And then we have 3 Prismatic Ending, very flexible removal. The meta is pretty aggro right now, so I really like having 3 in the main. For the sideboard and more reasons to run white, we have 1 Dranith Magistrate. This is for Storm, Cascade, anything that turns off casting from exile, which is a lot of decks lately. We have 2 Sun Cleanser, this is for the energy decks. 2 Fatal Push for the small creatures. 1 Surgical Extraction, this is mostly for Gorios, but can also hit combo pieces in the graveyard. We have 1 Pick Your Poison, this is flexible removal. 2 Stonebrain for combo decks. We have 2 Soulless Jailer for graveyard decks. 3 Damping Sphere, mostly for Tron, but also Storm. And then we have 1 Pithing Needle for activated abilities. So that is Abzan Lantern Control in Modern. I want to remind you that I do deck techs, so if you have a cool list that you want to see me play, feel free to reach out. All the information is in the section down below. If you're not subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and let's get in the gameplay. All right, welcome to match 1 on the play. This hand's pretty solid. We're missing green mana, but we have Spellskite pending. We'll keep this. Can always draw a green source, no big deal. All right, we're going to lead off on Courtyard and pass. And then next turn we can play out Spellskite. If we draw a green source, we'll probably Ancient Stirrings and Disruption. Ooh, okay. Well, there goes our bridge and probably Spellskite. Not a good way to start off the video, huh? Getting grief scammed. At least Saga is pretty good for this matchup. Yep, they take Spellskite and bridge like we assumed. I'd like to draw a land in the top. Guess we'll play out Shredder. Just any land. All right, they play a tapped into Inquisition. I guess they take pending. We need lands and we need bridge. Stirrings finds both. So if we can hit a green source, that'd be nice. Land? Okay, we'll take it. It's not a green land, but it is what it is. All right, they get him for 3. We're assuming that they have like push in hand as well. They shotgun a bog. Is this going to be Necro Dominance? Yeah. All right. So when we mill them, at least everything's going to be exiled. So we can just kind of mill them for free. Hopefully hit something good. Oh, we hit a Shield Dread. That's nice. We can get Lantern, but they're not drawing anything anyway. And if they take too much life, we can just kill them with a Construct. Depending on what they hit, how lucky they get. All right, they just draw back up to 5. They can always Soul Spike something. All right, we're still going to make a Construct. And we will get... Oh, man. Haywire Might would be really good here, but we don't have a green source. Yeah, missing on a land is rough. We're actually just going to get a cookbook. Just going to grow these constructs. They go to 6. Make it so that their Necro is pretty much turned off unless they hit Soul Spike. But breaking on a land really hurts. Ah, and they scoop. Awesome. All right, against Necro Dominance, we want Pick Your Poison. I guess Stonebrain named Necro Dominance because their deck kind of sucks without it. I'm glad we won through the grief scam. What is not good here? Relic isn't the greatest. Pick Your Poison's fine. So I think we want these 4. I'm going to take out the 2 Talismans. Take out 2 Thoughtseize as well. Cookbook is whatever. Keeping a Thoughtseize for a Cookbook. All right, we're definitely going to keep this hand against a grief deck. It's fine. We can find stuff with Ancient Stirrings. We have the Shredders. We just need Lantern. Maybe like a Hand Disruption spell. All right, see if they lead up on grief scam. Inquisition. Most likely taking bridge, I guess. And they just scoop. What? I mean, we'll take it. Jeez, I guess our hand is too strong. All right, welcome to match 2 on the play. And I guess, I mean, we're going to keep this. We have our combo here. We have turn 1 Thoughtseize. We can go turn 1 we can go turn 1 Lantern. See what we're up against. We don't have to Thoughtseize right away, hopefully. And see what the top of their deck is. Watery Grave. So if this is Murktide, Thoughtseize is going to be pretty good. They go Scalding Tarn Pass. So they probably don't want to draw their bauble. We draw that. Let's lead off on Thoughtseize, and then we can play a Shredder. Ooh, okay. So Fatal Push is dead. Mockingbird, Stubborn Denial, Psychic Frog. So we can't play another spell because of Stubborn Denial. We're going to take Psychic Frog, though, and pass. I don't mind kind of be in time walked here. Because if they stub one of these, I'd be annoyed. So they don't want to draw a bauble. Another fatal push. That's good for us. They shock that in because they want Death Shadow. Iteration. Golden Tarn. Definitely want that one. We'll just draw the Blooming Marsh. We're going to shred this, even though they're going to like probably crack in response maybe. Play another shredder. We're going to end up having to look for bridge. We're going to have to Thoughtseize before we play bridge. So especially if they get a big Death Shadow or Netherglyph. They didn't crack that, so they definitely want to draw that. Now they have a land on top. They shock that in, going to 15. This will put them to 12, so they can play one with Death Shadow. With the land on top, so they can go Death Shadow, mocking Death Shadow, or Netherglyph, mocking Netherglyph into Death Shadow. All right, so we're definitely going to be digging for bridge here. Another shredder is tempting. Is 2 shredders enough? We're going to be getting hit for, let's see. They have 2 Fatal Push in hand. Their hand's Fatal Push, Death Shadow, stub. I don't know if that's right or not. It'll give us so many looks at, they draw a land and Thoughtseize. So they're definitely going to attack, play out the Death Shadow, and they crack first for a drown. Play out Death Shadow. So now it's a 4/4. So stub is, they have stub, push, just fine with us. All right, now we have like 6 looks at this. No, we would keep this if we were like one of the last ones. It's almost like tempting to keep that actually. Inquisition, come on. All right, we will lead off on a Thoughtseize, take their stubborn denial, and then play bridge. All right, they stubborn that, and they don't have another one. All right, then we'll just pass, and now they lose because there's nothing they can draw right now, or we're not going to let them draw anything relevant. Thoughtseize, now we got our mill on. Netherglyph, draw land. We're just going to keep end step milling them. See how long it takes for them to concede. Okay, nice. And they conceded. There's no way they're drawing anything relevant, so. All right, against Demir's Shadow. Definitely Fatal Push. Cookbooks, not very good. Talisman's not the greatest. Definitely want 2 pushes on top of the pendings. What's up too is that they bring in like 4 consigns, so that's going to counter our bridges and stuff. So our hand disruption is going to have to come in handy there. Nothing else is really good. I guess we'll keep Talisman. We'll take out, well, I was going to say, take out a Haywire Might. That can gain us some life. Yeah, let's just take that out and try like this. One lander with Thoughtseize. How greedy are we? We have Thoughtseize, Ensnaring Bridge, Pending. Oh, it's such a good hand. Let's keep it. Why not? We're on the draw. If we were on the play, we'd throw this back, but we know they're a hand disruption deck. They cycle Street Wraith. Definitely lose keep with the 1 land, but we have like everything we need. They bubble us. Yeah, they bubbled us. Oh, we draw the land. Rewarded. See if they want to stub this. They crack Delta. Looks like they're going to. Or consign. Sure. There's an argument for casting Thoughtseize there, but I kind of want to save it for when we play Ensnaring Bridge. All right, they just play Bloodstained Mire, pass. There's a Saga's really good actually. Play Saga, cast Pithing Needle. Wow, another consign. Definitely the best card in the matchup. They've played 2 of them already. They shock that in, assuming they have a Death Shadow. At least we get the pending it. Iteration, okay. See what they do. We'll probably Thoughtseize pending. I mean, it's tempted to make a construct too, because they don't really deal well with constructs, because you know they're burning out all their fatal pushes. Netherglyph. So probably land Netherglyph. Okay, they do that. They shock that in for a Netherglyph. I feel like we have 2 pending and Thoughtseize. Spellskite's not bad. So let's lead off on a Thoughtseize. Drown and Mockingbird. We will take the Drown. Oh, we don't have... Oh, shoot. I thought we had white mana. We don't have a... Oh, man, that's awkward. All right, we'll play out Spellskite, I guess. I was really hoping to pending this, so... That way we could not, they don't have a bird target, but that's whatever. Next turn we'll get to slam bridge. They get him for 5. I don't know how they deal with a resolved bridge. I guess they have Sink in the Stupor, but we have Spellskite. Play the Swamp. They have 1 mystery card. I guess I'll take a land here. There's the Mockingbird and pass. Yeah, they could land. Okay, that's not a land. We'll float the mana. Go get a... Really hope this resolves. Did they draw... No. They really draw a drown for turn. They drew a drown for turn. That's so unfortunate. Oh, man. I guess we have to get lucky and top deck some stuff. I don't even think we can because we were missing on lands. Yeah, we missed land drops and then we just have nothing going on here. I was just really unlucky that they top deck that. Pending that. They draw another counterspell? Oh my god. All right. Good top decks. Do we want anything different? We had that game too. If they didn't top deck that counterspell, the game was over. I don't think so, right? Yeah, I think we just run it back. Try to slam bridge through Thoughtseizes. I mean, we'll keep this. Pretty good hand. Lantern, bridge, Thoughtseize. I'm actually going to lead off on a Thoughtseize. We played Gilmer Void, so we can't. All right, Mockingbird. Hopefully they don't... Yeah, so I meant to play Spire there. You never want to play like a Naked Glimmer. Because if they just kill this, we are strip mined. Netherglyph, okay. Fortunately not punished for the misclick. All right, let's play out a land. Now we can Thoughtseize. Mockingbird, wow, okay. Take iteration. So their hand is triple Mockingbird, Death Shadow, and land. So at least if we get the bridge down, we should be all set. They're drawing a land, drawing another land, they're gonna fetch away. All right, they play the Delta, fetch away Scalding Tarn. Definitely gonna shock this in. Mockingbird the Goyf and get in for a few. Death Shadow on top, we don't care about that. And they're actually gonna double Mockingbird. So without this bridge, we'd be pretty screwed. We're actually gonna mill ourselves. I mean, that's fine. Cast bridge and pass. So they do get to get attack for 4 here. There's a consign. We already have the bridge down. So the only thing we have to worry about is sink into stupor. They fetch that away for Street Wraith. Don't care about that. Their hands Mockingbird, Death Shadow, Death Shadow. We are going to mill this just because it's instant speed draw. And then they're going to Mockingbird and Death Shadow. Get him for 4. Yeah, I'm going to draw this just because it's not a dead card. I like an expensive card. But I will mill them. Drown. That's fine. Stirrings is also okay. Play Hierarchy. We will Pending Death Shadow. And then we will Thoughtseize to empty our hand completely. So that way Death Shadow can't attack. Oh, we got the Salt. Wish people liked playing fun Magic. Hit him with the heart. All right, welcome to match 3 on the play. It's a 2-lander. We have Inquisition, part of the combo, and Snaring Bridge. We will keep. Now we're going to lead off on a Concealed Courtyard into Inquisition. See what our opponent's playing. Burn. Oof. Okay. So Searing Blaze is pretty dead. I mean, we have the Haywire Might. Searing Blaze can hit that. Bridge is pretty dumb. Helix, Lava Spike. Even Thoughtseize. Thoughtseize can save some life. Definitely going to be looking for Cookbook or Urza Saga. I guess we just take Lava Spike. I'll wait to play out like Haywire Might, Thoughtseize. They do have Play with Fire. They can do end of turn. Sucks they don't have any creatures. Cast Lantern. Oh, there's a Saga on top. That's huge. All right, we're not going to Thoughtseize. I think they have a Goblin Guide on top, which will hit our Saga, which is nice. But they're probably going to... Oh, they didn't scry it away. Maybe they wanted the Goblin Guide, so they want to draw it. All right, Goblin Guide, sure. Nice. We hit a land. That's kind of like a weird thing. You know we're going to hit a land, but still play it anyway. I don't know how I feel about that. Play out Saga. I'm going to Pending this because we don't need any more land drops. I don't want to play out Haywire Might for Searing Blaze. We know this is their hand. All right, we'll just pass. Play an artifact that we can Haywire Might, then we'll be fine. Okay, now they're going to play with fire. Get rid of this Elegant Parlor for another land. Eidolon. Actually, Haywire Might hits Eidolon, so I'm totally fine with that. They play this tapped. So their hand is Blaze, Helix, and we're not going to be making constructs because... so we can play out Ensnaring Bridge now. Trying to think if I want to make a I don't think so. I'm just going to play that out. Cast Thoughtseize, take Searing Blaze, and then play Haywire Might. That's fine. So if they want, they can kill this Haywire Might, but we don't really care. All right, they play the Arena of Glory we knew about. We're going to play a Hasty Eidolon. All right, we'll take it. And then if they want to... Oh, they don't. Okay. That's actually really good for us. So let's make a construct. We know their last card is Haywire. So we're going to get this out of Helix range. Oh, this doesn't target creatures. I forgot. I'm so dumb. God. I know I'm like planning to Haywire Might this and yeah. Okay. All good. All right. So against Burn, we don't really have anything for Burn. We have Fatal Pushes. Take out 2 Thoughtseize. Bring in 2 Fatal Push. They're definitely going to have like Wear, Tear, Smash to Smithereens. So we're going to have to play around that. I kind of want to bring in... Nah, I don't want Pick Your Poison. I think this is fine. All right, this is a 1-lander with 2 Ensnaring Bridges. It's pretty much a mod of 5 with a 1-lander, so I'm going to mulligan this one. This hand is a lot better. So we have 2 lands, we have Lantern, we have Spellskite. Keep this, put back Trophy. Really happy with this hand. Got Protection, got the combo. No creatures, good for us. Another Lantern. Lead off on a Lantern for a Mountain. I wonder if it's just Play with Fire. Yeah, okay, Play with Fire. They keep it on top so we can see it's a Goblin Guide. Okay. And then we have a Relic of Progenitus, which I don't really want. Kind of unfortunate. Amp Raptor into Lightning Bolt our face. Relic. There's a Relic. Play Saga. Gonna play out Spellskite. So we definitely want this land. If they play Goblin Guide, we're happy with it. There's another Goblin Guide. Probably shock that in. Goblin Guide into Eidolon. They're gonna draw us a land. They do. Draw another land. There's a Saga. So I think what we do here is... I guess we just make a construct trade because I was contemplating Fatal Pushing this. If we Fatal Push, nah, let's just hold back. This will be a 3/3 if they attack because of a Spellskite. But they also have 2 cards in hand, so I mean... They could kill stuff in response for blocks, which would be annoying. We are going to get Cookbook, which is nice. We can start getting life, and we have the land drops. There's another Eidolon. All right, there's the other Goblin Guide into a land. Bridge would be really nice. I just get in with everything. 1 land, 2 land, make a construct, talk like that. I wish we had a Shadow Spear. That'd be sick. All right, there's a push. We're going to float this mana. Go get a Cookbook. Discard. Wow, and they scooped that. Awesome, dude. So we would have ate the food, Fatal Push, Fatal Push. Well, 1 Fatal Push, play out everything, have a huge construct, and just like went from there. So awesome. All right, welcome to match 4. We're on the play against Red Green Eldrazi. We played against this player before, and this matchup is pretty much impossible, but we'll give it a shot. This hand is really awful against them, so we're gonna mull. We will keep this. Back at Gardens. Lead off on a Lantern and pass the turn. So again, the reason this matchup is impossible is because they have Kozilek's Command, main deck World Breaker, Sowing Michael, like all their cards just kind of counter our stuff. So we have to get really lucky with locking them out. Just a World Breaker cast trigger is, so we're going to Thought Seize. Hopefully it's something relevant. Like they also have like the One Ring. It's a pretty nuts. All right, there's K Command. And they have Boseiju. Like, it's wild. All right, I'll pass the turn. So they're going to draw Micro Spawn into Lab. They play the Forest into Ancient Stirrings. They get a Temple. So if they really wanted to, I mean, so if they really wanted to, they could get rid of our land by Boseijuing Lantern, which would be unfortunate, but they're not going to, which is nice. We at least have a land drop, which is nice. Fomori can play out Spellskite for some protection. They're thinking if they want to Boseiju the Lantern now, they are going to Boseiju the Lantern. Oh, they're just going to hit the land. Okay. We do have to search, unfortunately, because we can't miss a land drop. Thoughtseize. And then we have Ancient Stirrings to find whatever we need. Micro Spawn. I guess we'll wait on this next Thoughtseize because I don't really want to hit we don't need to hit the Micro Spawn. If we can get Shredder, then we'll be in good spots. Okay, so Ancient Stirrings. Maybe they hit something big. If they do hit a One Ring, that'll be a good target. They hit World Breaker. Okay, and a One Ring on top. So we're gonna have to Thoughtseize if they cast that, then they're gonna get rid of the One Ring, which is nice. Okay, that's good for us. They're doing this because they have the World Breaker in hand, because they're gonna get a Temple, and there's a World Breaker on top. Oh my gosh, okay. So we have to Thoughtseize this World Breaker, try to find a Shredder for this World Breaker. Again, you can see why this matchup is pretty impossible. All right, so let's lead off on Stirrings. No. I mean, we could get a Lantern and shuffle this one away. So I think that's our only plan. The other plan would be to Thoughtseize this World Breaker and get Ensnaring Bridge and then Protection. You guys let me know what you do in this situation. So we're either getting Bridge for next turn and protecting it with Spellskite. I think that's what we're going to do. But the problem is too, is they can just recur World Breakers, which is a problem as well. I mean, they cast World Breaker. See what they target. They just target Spellskite or Lantern. Oh, they just target a land. Okay, that's fine. That's huge. I'll take that. We know we're drawing a third land, so that's fine. Interesting take. I think the play there is to eat the Spellskite or... yeah, eat the Spellskite probably. All right, play that. Play out Bridge. So they can get this back, 2, 4, 6, and then like cast it again in a turn or two. But at least we have Spellskite to protect it now. Kozilek's Return, we don't care about that. I mean, I guess it would kill our Spellskite. They are paying costs. We have to get really lucky and get a either Saga or a Relic or a Shredder. It looks like they are getting this back. They do. Okay, pretty unfortunate, but we do have Spellskite. Cookbook is a dead draw. Pending's a bad draw. All right, we'll pass. At least they're drawing pretty poorly as well. These are like rough. They're going to cast World Breaker, target Bridge, I guess. So we'll redirect it to Spellskite. At least with these in play, they can't recast them. But as soon as they draw an Emmy, we just lose. Well, I guess not, because we don't have a Spellskite in play. Another Ensnaring Bridge. All right, we'll pass. They're going to draw land. We're just going to discard. We can also copy Ensnaring Bridge with Gardens here. But now we have another bridge. And we're going to start F6ing more so because we're a little bit down on clock and we kind of have the lock here. Oh man. All right, well, K Command is game over. We're gonna have to Lantern that away. Inquisition's bad draw. Pretty unfortunate here, but again, that's why this matchup's tough. We're gonna shuffle that because if we don't, they can like X equals 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So we're just kind of stalling at this point, biding our time. So we draw Inquisition that we knew about. They have the K return we knew about. They get a commercial district. So they have 4 the One Rings, 3 K commands, and like 4 Emeralds. Did they really? This is another World Breaker. So they're gonna eat one of the bridges. 3 World Breakers down, 1 to go. Assuming they're on 4, they might just be on 3. They exile the bridge, draw land. So obviously their top decks are a little bit better than ours. Just kind of, there's the One Ring, good best top deck. They send it back. Another Ensnaring Bridge. Like as any other deck, this would be really good, but at least their Boseiju was in the graveyard. It's look like a kicked Micro Spawn. It is a kicked Micro Spawn. Probably gonna eat the Gardens. Eat Spire. Okay. Very random. They cast their 4th World Breaker. Pretty boring game. Passing back, not much going on. There's a Saga. Nice to draw that after they cast their breaker so it doesn't get exiled. Maybe we can finally get something going with in like 2 turns. They keep drawing with the One Ring. I feel like at this point, I'll just let you know if anything happens. All right, so they cast Micro Spawn, killing our Saga, unfortunately. We draw an Ancient Stirrings. We have Spellskite, Codex Shredder. Could take Skite for protection. It's gonna take Shredder. Skite's not gonna do it. And pass the turn. All right, after all of that, they cast Emerald the Promise End. Still a bridge out. They're not gonna be doing much. They draw Inquisition for my turn. They cast Inquisition, targeting us. They mill us for Ancient Stirrings, which would have been nice. Oh, they copy Cookbook. That's interesting. Puts us down a land. So if we draw a 3-drop, it's going to be awkward. All right, we untap. We draw a land. We'll mill them for 1. Oh, another Emrakul. Notably, they're down 4 minutes on the clock, which is good for us. And we're just chilling. I don't think they have anything in their deck that can get them out of this. They've cast all 4 World Breakers. They've cast all 4 World Breakers. The Presages in the graveyard. Looks like they're going to cast another Emrakul or just a huge Kozilek's Command. But they don't have anything main deck to get rid of this one Ensnaring Bridge. All right, they cast a huge Kozilek's Command, look at their entire deck, realize there's nothing they can do, and they scoop. Nice. All right, so somehow we won. We're going to be bringing in 3 Damping Sphere, 2 Stone Brain, and a Pithing Needle. Going to be taking out Prismatic Ending, 2 Talisman, and a Cookbook. All right, this is a 1-lander, but again, against this deck, we're going to have to keep it. We're on the draw, so it's not the worst, but we have Ancient Stirrings to... Oh, you know what? I thought this was a Rainbow land. This isn't a Rainbow land, but it's fine. I was gonna say we have Ancient Stirrings to find the second land, but I thought this was to be fair, they look very similar. And there you go, Ancient Stirrings. We have a few looks at a land, so it's okay. I get Commercial District with Ancient Stirrings. There you go, no problem. Land, Lantern. There's a Damping Sphere on top, which is nice. It's not the greatest against this version, just because they have so much natural ramp with like the talismans and Utopia Sprawls, but it's something. At least it shuts off Eldrazi Temple, which is nice. They go Rumble. I guess it's gonna suck if they go Ring. Play Saga. We are gonna play Damping Sphere out. There's a Kozilek's Command. They're gonna get rid of it, which is nice. I'm assuming they have a Ring though. They do. Yep, not surprised. They draw a card. There's World Breaker on top. It sucks having to mill that because they can get it back again, but we have Relic to help with that. So we actually didn't draw a land. So I guess we will, and then we'll play out Relic. Oh wait, we can't actually do that. And we can't target them. Oh, it's so awkward because they can just draw it in response to that. And we can't play 2 spells because of Damping Sphere. So we'll try milling them. See if they want to draw in response. They'll take more damage, but it's whatever. Okay, they do draw with it. I actually don't mind them drawing because... Oh, they draw a Micro Spawn. I was going to say, because they're far away from casting it. There's Emrakul. I guess it kind of sucks that we're missing lands, or we don't have any permanent lands. We have Urza Saga. All right, they pass back. There's a Spire that we're going to have to pitch. We'll float. Go get a Needle. Name the 1 ring. Play Urza Saga. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're really far away from casting World Breaker, so we're pretty good on that. There's an Ensnaring Bridge that we do want, but we can only cast... We can cast 2 things. So let's cast another Lantern. We don't care if they draw this. And then we'll cast Relic. They have 1, 2... They only have 2 types in the yard. So we just gotta hope they don't draw Beseju or like Force of Vigor. All right, the Commercial District, they're going to get rid of this Utopia Sprawl. Another World Breaker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We will mill that because they're so far from casting it naturally. All right, they're gonna just fetch it away. So that's fine. We're not gonna mill in response. Okay, there's a 1 ring that is like a dead card. They are gonna play Micro Spawn to shuffle this away. But at least they're not eating one of our lands. That would be terrible. Land on top is good for us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know what though? We don't... Man, we're missing land drops. So we're gonna mill this. Try to hit a land drop. I'll go to Thoughtseize. I guess we'll take it. Cast Thoughtseize. Oh, they have a World Breaker and Kozilek's Command. Kind of awkward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we have to take World Breaker. Kind of awkward. I know they're trying to save Kozilek's Command for like getting us off Damping Sphere stuff. So their hand is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think something like that. It sucks we're not making our land drops though. It's pretty sad. They go to 10. There's a Kozilek's Command on top. I'm surprised they haven't like end of turn like a Kozilek's Command to make more mana. Attack us for 3. We're gonna have to mill this Might because we were trying to make land drops. 4 mana, 5. Are they just gonna Kozilek's Command here? All right, they do Cake Man for 2. I don't know why they're doing this in response to this unless they just want another one. They go 1 top, 1 bottom. Inquisition. All right, we're gonna mill them. Stone Brain. Do we want to play out Spellskite or do we want Stirrings for a land? I think I'm just gonna play this out. We have to search. We could Needle Stone Brain. We don't really care if they do that though, right? Get another Shredder. We will Relic them. I guess it sucks because they're gonna have enough mana to do everything and hopefully they don't Spellskite us. I think that's... I'm not even going to play Spellskite. I don't want them to like think that that's a... So I'm just going to cast Stirrings here. Hit a land drop. Oh, Stonebrain would be awesome actually. Get Blooming Marsh, play that, and then we'll just pass. Do I want them to have... No, because they're going to... I'm going to mill that because they're going to try to get my bridges, I think. Okay, there's a 1 ring. They can fetch away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How much is in the yard? 1, 2, 3. Sorcery, land, creature, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they can actually do that. So let's exile graveyards. That way they can't cast Emrakul this turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 7. Cast Utopia Sprawl. I also don't think they can win in this time. Cast Ugin's Lab. Nothing underneath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, they're really close to casting it. Attack for 3. Gonna draw a land, I guess. 2 mana. All right, they just passed. Do we want this land? I think we need at least 3 lands, so I'm gonna draw it. There's that. So unfortunately, if we Inquisition, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we can't cast Spellskite and do both. So let's Inquisition them. Take Kozilek's command. I don't know why they didn't do it in response. And then we will cast another lantern. Oh, they said pass to end step strikes. Okay. I was wondering why they didn't. They go to 5. Damping Matrix. 3, 4. What was our hand? Just Emrakul and something. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They're 1 mana away. Oh, never mind. They can actually do it because of Kozilek's command. Mill them a bunch. They can like sack all our stuff if they want. We draw Stonebrain. I'm just gonna F6. They didn't know about the Spellskite trick before, so hopefully they don't know about it now. They cast Assassin's Trophy on their 1 ring for them to go get a land. They fail to find the basic land card. All right, they're going to start shuffling our lanterns away. Yeah, I guess we really needed a bridge. Maybe we should have been looking for that actually instead of milling them because we're just dead next turn unless we draw a top deck a bridge. Man, we lost. Pretty unfortunate. I don't think we saw any bridges, did we? We saw 1 bridge on the play. 3 lands, Stonebrain, Snaring Bridges. We'll keep it. Lead-off-on Eldrazi Temple. Definitely trying to find a Damping Sphere here. Let's cast Glimmer Void into Damping Sphere. Nice. It's also the play to go Saga into Stonebrain, but that's okay. So I'll go Damping Sphere. We're not milling them because we don't want to fuel their graveyard. We can actually go Stonebrain. Well, now we can't do that. Next turn we can. Play out in Snaring Bridge. This will probably Stonebrain Worldbreaker, I think is the best. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably the best choice. They go to cleanup. Pithing Needle, the 1 ring. Cast Stonebrain. Target them. Name Worldbreaker. Oh no, they have 3 Kozilek's commands. 3 Kozilek's commands, jeez. At least we have Spellskite into, I guess we have to hit a land for that. The hand is nuts though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They go Talisman into pass. Land, okay, cool. They have an Emrakul into Spellskite. All right, they're gonna K command in response. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it still costs 4. So I think they can cast the next turn maybe? Yeah, they can. 2 top, 2 bottom. Wow, when we get there, that's awesome, dude. Thank you for the games. All right, welcome to the trophy match on the play. I row against Gigantha. So that probably means energy. Is this a good energy hand? I think it's okay. We have pending for their early drops. We have an early blocker. We can take away some of their stuff. I'm going to try this. I'm not going to shred them because I don't want to fuel Flage, but this will turn on some extra mana and then we can Inquisition or pending. Elegant Parlor. They keep it on top. Assuming this isn't Storm. Play this. Inquisition. Ooh, okay. Well, glad we Inquisition them because we're going to take Blood Moon. Well, let's see. If we take a Johnny... All right, let's just take a Johnny. Then we'll play our Cookbook and pass. Next turn we can take Blood Moon. I was unsure if I should just take Blood Moon and pending a Johnny, but hopefully they do play like 2 to 3 Blood Moons, which can be annoying, especially with this mana base. Draw the Guide of Souls, which they play Erd Mesa, crack it for another Parlor. Looking for a bridge immediately. Desperately need a bridge here. The land is fine too. We can Inquisition them. Take Blood Moon. Do we want to pending this now? They just have 3 amulets. Yeah, let's just play Spellskite. Use our mana. Their hand is 3 amulets and a Marsh Flats. Play the Marsh Flats. They crack it. Desperately need a bridge. They play the amulet. Oh, they Galv? Okay. They hit Discharge and they kill it. Sure. So their hand is 2 amulets. Come on, bridge. No. All right, we'll play out Talisman. We'll just pending this now. And then our hand is empty. Bridge or bust. And they get to draw like 2 a turn with Amulet. Ocelot Pride. Bone Crusher. Thoughtseize. Yeah, I mean, I guess we just take the other Amulet. Do lose 2 life for that, but like they're not going to get the redraw. They can always cast Bone Crusher, I guess. And even if you draw like a Lantern would be good here. All right, they cast Stomp. Go down to 11. Go down to 10. I mean, even Bridge isn't going to be good enough with the Amulets too, because they're just going to be pinging us. Ancient Stirrings, best draw, minus bridge. Just gonna crack it now, because we could get a land, we could get... I mean, these can make constructs. But again, if we do get behind a bridge, we have Underworld Cookbook to... oh my god, and they... Come on, dude, what a top deck. Super unlucky. Get hit for 2. I think we have like 1 more turn. Cast Bone Crusher. Do we have 1 more turn? 1, 2, 3, 4. We'd go to 3. They don't get to activate this yet. Block here. Come on, bridge. No. Unlucky. All right, against Red-White Energy, we have 2 Fatal Push, 2 Sun Cleanser, and 2 Soulless Jailer for those amulets. All right, they're going to be bringing in more like Blood Moons, Wear Tears, stuff like that. So we have our Spellskites for protection. I feel like Thoughtseize is medium. We have our Inquisitions at least. Assassin's Trophy. Relic is decent against Flage. Cookbook to gain some life. We want our Talismans for Blood Moon. Maybe like Trophy. Trophy's not the greatest here. Haywire Might's good. Get rid of I don't think we need the needle either. All right, on the play. This hand loses really hard to Blood Moon, but if they don't have it really good, they don't always have Blood Moon, do they? I think they always have it. Now we're going to lead off on a Courtyard. Really hoping to at least get some constructs out of Urza Saga before they do land Blood Moon. Pending should slow them down. Mountain. Okay, we like to see that. We'll play Saga into Spellskite. Kind of want to draw a normal land here. I don't want to play out Saga and get like double Stone Rained. Aether Hub. So they're going to play Raptor here into like hopefully not Blood Moon. I think that would be GG if they do that. They play Discharge, paying all 4 energy, sure. All right, we're going to do it. I'm going to play another Saga. Hope for no Blood Moon. They don't have white mana, which is nice. Ooh, okay, I like that. Play Unstable Amulet and just pass. So they're missing a land, which is huge for us. Wait, oh, they played a second main. What a cheese. I'm surprised they have the relays or the Galvs and still in hand instead of they might have taken out like bolts or something. All right, so we will make another construct. Go get a lantern, a Johnny. We don't care about a Johnny. We have pending for that. Let's just get stirrings. So there is ensnaring bridge. Oh, so there is ensnaring bridge, but we are on the beatdown plan right now. So I kind of want, I mean, cookbook would really increase our clock here. They're kind of floundering a little bit. So we can take a land for our 3rd land drop next turn, which we don't need. Bridge could be just in case. I'm gonna take Spellskite. They seem to like really want to get rid of it. It's also an artifact, so I don't mind. We also could just Pixis it, but if that's their turn, then we don't really care. Probably just gonna Pixis AM to Raptor away, because we do want to make a land drop, I think. I'll Pixis this. Unstable Amulet activation. They do hit in a Johnny, and they scoop. Awesome. Oh, and they saw Sun Cleanser too. Okay, so they know about Sun Cleanser. I think we won't pick your poison. We should have brought that in as well. That can also hit Blood Moon and Unstable Amulet. I'm going to go down 1 Shredder. Final game. I think we're going to keep this. We have turn 1, turn 2. We have 2 lands. We have Pick Your Poison for Blood Moon or Unstable Amulet. Guide of Souls. I would love a prismatic ending at some point. All right, we draw Spire. Go Shredder, pass. We also have Soulless Jailer, so if they do go Amulet, they can't cast anything through that. It's also a pretty good body into a Johnny. Really good curve for them. So we're gonna have to go Saga into Spellskite. We definitely need to hit our lands. That is not. So we'll go Urza Saga into Talisman. Pretty awkward. It's not a green source, but we need to kind of ramp a little bit. Next turn, we need like Spellskite into something. Go Aether Hub. I guess as long as a Johnny doesn't flip, that's how we lose. That's also a reason to keep in Pithing Needle for a Johnny. We took out all. So we should definitely have 1 in for a Johnny. All right, they make this a 3-4, increasing the clock. What are the chances they have a Blood Moon or Static Prison? Static Prison. I'm fine with that. Into... No, that's not good. I think we just lose to flip to Johnny. I mean, maybe we can just empty our hand and keep bridge, but we need to make our land drops. Come on, lands. Land. So we can go... I mean, we can pick your poison for this back, but I feel like I don't want to do that. An artifact, a creature, an enchantment, and a planeswalker. So we can only have 1 artifact out at a time and 1 creature out. Yeah, this is just going to solo us. Let's just play out our 2 drops here. We're going to take a little bit more damage, which is unfortunate. And we haven't drawn any Sun Cleansers. Next turn, we're going to play Bridge and hope it's good enough. But they can just down tick. They crack Mesa. It's not looking good. Surveillance, good for us. Except they keep it on top. All right, they do plus. I guess I wasn't considering the plus. A couple of these. But they're going to give 1 flying. So we're going to get for 6. Going to get for 9. Oh, a block like that. Then we're just dead to a Johnny. They probably have blood flage. Yep. We can like redirect it to Buzzkite, but it's not going to matter because they can just down tick here. Yeah, they had a really good curve and we just didn't pan out. We couldn't play bridge. If we played bridge, they'd still hit for 3 and they just wouldn't pump this. So either way, we're not winning that. Oh, they're just going to target Spellskite, which is fine. Yeah, I guess if, you know what, if we had Needle, we could Needle a Johnny. Okay, Cookbook, play Bridge. Well, play Shredder out. So they can down tick a Johnny. Unstable Amulet. Hit us for lethal. All right, so that was Abzan Lantern Control and this MH3 current meta. Unfortunately, we just missed out on that 5-0. We didn't see any Sun Cleansers, but it's all right. As for the rest of the league, the first 3 games felt pretty smooth. If you can dodge Eldrazi, you're pretty set. That matchup is just terrible. We got super lucky to win that one. But in terms of Lantern Control and the MH3 meta, I still believe it's in a really rough position. Most of the time you are facing Eldrazi, you're facing Nadu, you're facing just really tough decks that have a lot of angles of attack. So it's harder to play against them. If you can get those matchups where Ensnaring Bridge is really good, Spellskite's really good, you can kind of strip their hand and do the thing, then Lantern feels amazing. Overall, I think I really like this iteration. The Abzan colors add a lot to our sideboard and let us play our good cards. But that'll do it for me. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more Lantern content, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time. Peace.